The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Floats it out in space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, they're after him. Swings it out to his running back. At the 20, he's got space. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Power ahead. Touchdown Sooners! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
So Colorado's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They're going to run it. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30. Handoff to the single running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Wall. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. They'll go back to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught. Across the 25, he's got room. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
I mean, if they have it, go for it.
The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with the first set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The hamburger one?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to run it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Motion from the back. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Colorado has good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners! Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Quick separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
The frick was good, dude.
But they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Makes one man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Yeah.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick
Son
up
of gun,
the
man.
pass. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. And all week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. and the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Right on the money.
These guys
They'll
coming
keep
back
this
to the
drive
ball.
moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Wall.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
It's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Lost a throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man quickly. Plows through the defense. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a great play design here in this type of situation, obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Colorado.
1 more snap coming before halftime. They want to throw it. Going for 6. Going into the end zone. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Nehemiah. I'm not picking you up.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Rush is on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle.
Dude, we gotta freaking do better, man.
The change, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he
got some room headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Connection to the right. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
I'm not going to be able to pick him apart on
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Time running out, and he
Can't
goes
freaking
down
do anything, dude.
at 34. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Lets it fly. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Under fire. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's second and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Buffs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Got a man. It's Wall. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Annie, who's your favorite child?
I have a favorite.
Yes, you do.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
We'll head to the 2-minute
You need to
timeout.
frickin'
Tight ball
stop
game
me.
here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Then he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. For the
You are freaking kidding me.
Interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
Let this
Finally,
go.
the defense makes a play, and David,